Good morning. Wearing the shawl that I got from my meditation master, Gurmai. Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, how are you doing today? I am doing well. I'm excited. I get to announce something later today about my feature film. So that's cool. And then from 2 to 3, I have an on Zoom presence workshop. So, all about improving your on Zoom presence. We're going to be talking about backgrounds and makeup and lighting, and then also just how you present. So, please join us today, 2 to 3, if you're interested. And I'm going to start out with Courage to Change. Speaking of lighting, I forgot to put on my light, but hopefully you guys see enough of the sunshine. So if you can't see me, let me know. Not that you really need to see me to meditate. Okay, so we're talking September 12th. I don't know whose birthday it is today. I'll have to check on that. All right. In dealing with a change, a problem, or a discovery, awareness is often followed by a period of acceptance before we can take action. This process is sometimes referred to as the 3 As. Oh, 3 A's. Awareness, acceptance, and action. 3 A's. Awareness. Acceptance. Action. Coping with a new awareness can be extremely awkward, and most of us are eager to spare ourselves pain and discomfort. Yet, until we accept the reality with which we have been faced, we probably won't be capable of taking effective action with confidence. Still, we may hesitate to accept an unpleasant reality because we feel that by accepting, we condone something that is intolerable. But this is not the case. As it so eloquently says in One Day at a Time, an Al-Anon book, acceptance does not mean submission to a degrading situation. It means accepting the fact of the situation. Then we decide what we will do about it. Acceptance can be empowering because it makes choice possible. Today's reminder: I will give myself time to accept my situation before I act. Unforeseen options can be available when I accept what is. Thomas Jefferson said, For here we are not afraid to follow truth wherever it may lead. So acceptance, yes, accepting what is. And something I like to do is, if there's something that I don't like, I just say to myself, I am choosing this. Because on some level, I am choosing this. So let's say the COVID situation. Okay, I don't like it. But if I say to myself, I am choosing this, then I'm like, okay, well, why am I choosing this? There must be something, some benefit there for me. So I can say, okay, I don't like this situation, but I'm accepting that this is the way it is right now, and that I have choices with how I move around within and without that, boundaries that I can play in. In fact, tomorrow's dance church session is all going to be about boundaries and how we can make our own magic within boundaries. All right. I'm going to read from Dancing Star. The dancing star you already are. Okay, this is from Elizabeth Grooge. All we are asked to bear, we can bear. That is the law of spiritual life. The only hindrance to the working of this law, as of all benign laws, is fear. I'm going to read it again. All we are asked to bear, we can bear. That is the law of spiritual life. The only hindrance to the working of this law, as of all benign laws, is fear. It's interesting that they're calling it a benign law, the law of spiritual life. We are asked to bear all we can bear. All we are asked to bear, we can bear. That is the law of spiritual life. The only hindrance to the working of this law, as of all benign laws, is fear. So again, boundaries, laws. So I guess the way I'm taking benign law is it is not an absolute. It is something we choose, a parameter we choose to work within. Let me know what you think about that. All right, and let's read from, this is from Resonate with Stillness. In their prayers, the sages and seers constantly expressed their utmost reverence for the Creator and His creation. To protect the supreme love in their hearts, to worship the Lord of Dharma, they lived their lives with exquisite caution. Though they had complete wisdom and were all knowing, their reverence, even for the tip of a blade of grass, was remarkable. Their lives were steeped in humility. They walked the earth, offering their salutations to every particle of dust. This is the way to live one's life, as a prayer, as a worship. And that's from Guru Mai. I'm reminded of, when my mom was saying goodbye to life. Life is so precious. Can you greet every blade of grass with the importance of, as you would if it was the last time you were ever seeing a blade of grass? Can you meet it with the same preciousness as you would for saying goodbye to it? Okay, one more thing I'm going to pick. This is for anybody who's watching right now or who will watch in the future. These are from Paramahansa Yogananda. They're called paragrams. In fact, I want to send a blessing out right now to the community there. There are fires going on around there. So just sending blessings and protection to the Lake Shrine, Self-Realization Fellowship Lake Shrine in Los Angeles. It's one of my favorite places in the whole wide world to meditate. So I'm sending protective energy there and gratitude for all that it is for me. Devotion. God cannot hide from the person who gives him devotion on a real soul call. Open your eyes to the joy of meditation and all the darkness will vanish. The light of faith will usher you into the immortal kingdom of our one Mother, Father, God. Worship God in everything, and you will find the answers to your problems. To make your prayer demands effective, you must not let your attention go beyond the precincts of the temple of your devotion. Banish indifference, absent mindedness, cold formality, and lackluster feeling. Bring the living Lord of pure joy into the altar of your heart and worship him there with flowers of deathless devotion. I'm remembering that I got that one recently. All right, let us meditate. Find yourself in a comfortable position with your spine erect and the rest of your body just loose and relaxed. Yes, and then you can close your eyes and listen to this. Mm. I don't know what it's like where you are, but it's feeling chilly in here, so I'm going to put a little, oh yeah, get comfy. And then turning within. By the way, sometimes when we meditate, our temperature can go down. So it is nice to have a blanket or a shawl somewhere near you. Mm. And just tuning in to that meditative energy. Your body is preparing itself. It already heard the little ding. Select the Pavlovian response. The body says, "Oh, I know what to do. This is meditation time. I recognize this." Mm. So just tuning in. This is time for you to just have a little date with yourself. Some alone time. Some appreciation time. What if you were meeting your body for the first time? What if you were saying goodbye to your body? What reverence would you give your body? What appreciation would you give your body? I'm feeling feelings of gratitude welling up for all that my body has done for me. And yet I still criticize it. But my body keeps on. I'm feeling sadness about that, noticing the feeling body. And just allowing that feeling and accepting the feeling. Oh, I'm feeling sadness about ways that I have been unkind to my body. I'm tuning into my mental faculties to listen to the criticisms that I've given to my body. and I'm allowing myself to feel them. Remember that saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me? Well, if you're hurling words at yourself, it can hurt. So, tuning into where have you agreed with negative things that either other people have said about you or you've just decided. And now imagining your body, soft belly, as a child. And would you be that critical toward a child? Instead, send some love and compassion. And you don't have to beat up the critic. It's the critic's job to assess the situation. Sometimes it justifies the criticism by saying, well, if everybody else says this, if I say this about myself, then maybe it won't hurt so much. But just accepting that the critic does its job, but then tuning into the aspect of your mind that is there to parent the inner child. And just imagine yourself saying nice words to your body. Filling up your body with these nice words, words of appreciation. And if you want, you can just start with something as simple as thank you for allowing me to see, to taste, to smell, to touch, to listen. And then we're going to go deeper into the body, deeper than the emotions, deeper than the thoughts. The spirit is going to carry you to your center, to your point of equipoise. This place is beyond words. But here you experience stillness, oneness. Here the created and the creator are one. Here you can feel the divine connection. Your inner divinity and your outer divinity are one. The universal soul. Here you are just taking time to be with your inner being. And if the mind tries to set up duality, just put it back in its place. I think I could stay in there all day. But I'm going to open my eyes. Send you some love. Mm. And may you have a blessed and peaceful day.